Hi y'all, how y'all doing? Here comes every weekend episode, and this week I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. And yeah, I want to point out some facts and just as usual give my point of view. Okay. This topic is going to be a little bit sensitive, and if you during the video, if you can't understand me, or if you think my point of view is not valid in your ideal life or thoughts, you can close this clip anytime. Okay. First of all, I'm going to talk about how people mark on those other who are different than them, or think that they are different because they don't fit in to what you think it should be correct. For example, when I was a kid, I started to have my specs when I was in my 6th grade, and back at that time not a lot of kids wear specs, so they joke at me saying like 4 eyes, in Burmese it's you can say they said to me lilong. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, I was like, okay, ignore. And the third, like more than 3 times, I just look at them and I said, you know what? Maybe you're jealous because you don't have specs, because I have it. Done. They stopped joking at me. My point here is, when someone is different than you, someone might be bigger than you, someone might be smaller than you, someone might have different eyebrows, I don't know, something different than you can't pass judgment on them, on how they are, who they are, and mock on them, like you can't. It's not nice. Oh look, you have a big feet. How could you have a big feet? You're a girl, you shouldn't have a big feet, you should have a small feet. What's that? I don't understand. I don't really understand. And then like when you go out clubbing, you go out at night, you see those, like I had it's a very long time back, like 2 years or 3 years ago, I had an argument with my girlfriend because we were all dressed up, we were out, and there was this one girl who is so curvy, but she's thick. Okay, when I say she's thick, she's really thick, but she has like awesome curve, and she was wearing, of course, a night out dress, and my girlfriend was saying like, oh my gosh, she's so fat, she shouldn't be wearing that, I don't know why she's wearing that, and that is so wrong. And I'm like, what's wrong? What is wrong? Nothing's wrong with her, something's wrong with you, because you're passing judgments on someone who is thick, couldn't wear a night out dress. I mean, come on, what's wrong? Like, if she covers, more or less she covers, and she shows her curve, and she carries herself with respect, and she is as beautiful as a person could be, what's the problem? I don't see a problem. Like, you know what, guys, we have been dealing with racism around the world. We don't need anything on top of that to stress our daily life and pass judgments on people because they are different in a society stereotype. Okay, it's just plain rude and disrespectful, okay, as a human being. Like, it's either gay or homosexual or bisexual or lesbian or whatsoever they choose to be in their life is their choice. And trust me, attraction is not a choice. It just happens. Okay? So because they're different, and even even people who are not those, and normal, and something is wrong, as I say, like big feet or big arms or big hands or so thick, or like her booty is so huge or whatsoever, you can't just pass judgment around people and say like, oh, because you don't fit in to the social stereotype that we're in today, something's wrong with you. You can't say that. You know, every size is beautiful, every color is beautiful, every person that chose to be who they are is beautiful in my point of view. I have friends who are different, and I treasure them because they are different, and I like that, you know. And the reason why I'm saying this is it has been a few days that one picture on Facebook is going around saying, I think there's a first same-sex marriage in Myanmar. What's the big deal? They just, for me, I don't encourage people to be gay or to be lesbian or to be bisexual. I don't. I just want to make it clear. I don't encourage them. But if they are who they are, and this is who they are, okay. This is good. You're happy. You go to the basics, like, in the end, we are all human. We do deserve to have the most basic, fundamental human rights of being a human. Is respect. You know, I don't know, it might be just me, or I have no idea, but I respect everyone, every individual, like, for any race, any color, any sexuality that they chose to be. There is nothing wrong to have a little love out there and see it with that and respect a person as who they are and how they are. That's it. I mean, you know, the easiest thing on this earth, and you don't have to pay for it, is to be nice to each other. You don't have to pay anything to be nice to each other. A little smile to a stranger whatsoever. I might be weird. You see, even I am weird in your judgment. Like, sometimes I'm on the train and I'll be just sitting and the person will be looking at me. It could be a girl, it could be an old lady, whatsoever. They're just looking at me, no nothing, and then I'll be like, smile, and then they will smile back. That's it. That's nothing weird in my eyes, but it might be weird in your eyes, and you can pass judgment. This girl is weird because she's smiling at the strangers. Anyway, we're all born to survive. So a little bit of kindness and a little bit of love couldn't hurt you. Have a nice weekend.